Shadows dance and play. Exploration calls us to take the skies again. Together we'll find what we lost in the fray. As the moon's silver light guides our way, we begin again. We begin again.
Anime beginning go. I fucking love that song so much. All right, everybody. So this is second game on the moon. If you guys haven't been here, haven't been keeping up, that's again perfectly fine. We are on the moon for this part of the arc. We have gone and we've met with the princess of the light side of the moon. Her name is Luna, but there is space. There's like a period between each letter. Kay figured that out. Luna is not like her name, it's more like an assignment. She is using all of her not unsubstantial power to keep the dark side of the moon going, and slowly powering up. She was woken up by the song from Starborn Melody. She was powered up by you all ending the corruption, the Loa, by reducing the amount that you did. That was taking up a large amount of her power, was just keeping that contained. Why was she keeping that contained? We don't know. Not yet. She is at very limited mental facilities or faculties, and physical faculties as well. The most she can do right now is sit, and she can stand up at her throne, but she is hardwired into these sockets on the floor. There are 11 of them left. We helped her get the one from side 1 done, and now we are going this is the next side. This is where we're going today, and then here. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it. I'll show you guys once the game starts, the order of which things go. But yeah, we are doing Star Trek adventure things. We leave the ship, do some cool stuff, go back to the ship at the end of your game. It's very episodic. You all are at your ship. In the RP chats, I made 5 new chats. One of them is the break room, and the rest of them are all specifically what you think your department should be studying on the moon. What is left, what is going on. Go ahead and RP in there, absolutely. And if you, the players, want to call for help, you guys can. Just remember it's your game, and we'll try to we want to keep you in it instead of a lot of talking to the chat. Yeah. Everything else I'm pretty sure we will explain as we go. I'm ready to introduce the players. Oh, sorry. Also, hats work now. Apparently, we were having a problem with it because a button was clicked, and buttons are evil. Okay, let's see here. So we have... What is happening? We have Forge, played by Dark.
Hello, good friends. It has been way too long. Oh, look, is that the moon?
Is the moon. She's looking down. We have... We have Isaac, played by Warlord.
Hello.
We got Osiria, played by Shy.
Hello.
And we got Vulpa, played by Linear.
Hello.
All right, everybody. So, you guys this is not your first time stepping onto the moon's surface. You guys will have been in and out of your ship since you guys got up here. So real quick, this is what the ship looks like. This is much, much bigger than that. It's about the size of like Serenity from Firefly. I got us a couple like things that might have your supplies that you guys need in it. If you guys don't need supplies, don't worry about it. They're not actually radioactive. I just like the boxes.
No, I did that so that no one would steal our supplies.
Solid. What supplies did you bring?
Let's see, I made sure to have essentials. I brought some food, and I brought some let's see, there was camping equipment. Are we staying anywhere, or are we going to rough it?
Let me show you all. So, upon our first day of getting here, the main character group, which consists of Kay, Leo, Nickel, and Simmons, they went to the castle, and they learned that time is of the essence. We have to get this moon spinning. It's supposed to be rotating. It is not. Luna has been a little cagey, but she, doesn't have her full memory back. So as we go, she is going to learn more and more and be able to help you with more and more stuff. She says that on each side there is a switch. And when she said the word switch could mean anything. A puzzle, a guardian, literally just a switch. Like, it could be anything. And each side has one that regulates the magic. Or, like, that regulates the energy on the moon. Our goal is to turn them all back on.
So I brought... Oh, okay, so now think about that. I brought basically copies of, like, the safety equipment for safe handling of anything that may be not safe to the hands. Or to bodies. So that and emergency food rations. That is what I brought. Apart from my regular normal things. And, K10 Part 2.
How many lemon bars did you bring?
I brought... Hold on, let me check my bag. I brought you lemon bar. Oh, searching. I have 12.
That's a lot more than the one I got.
That I was told that this is the best way to be prepared by Clem.
So, real quick, go back to this map. So, the main character energy group, you guys will have gotten a call from them explaining the whole mission detail. Everybody out to a side, in between your scientific discoveries or your Wayweaver discoveries, all of that. Like, absolutely do that. Really want you to. Currently, Kay and Simmons fell down this hole. This one right here.
Oh, jeez.
They were running away from a very Indiana Jones inspired... You know what? Let's just show you guys where they are. There they are.
Oh my.
But Simmons and Kay are behind that. There we go. Let's just...
Oh, they're behind the golem. Okay.
Yeah, the golem is stuck in the entryway, so that Leo and Nickel have to get the golem out of the way first, and then they can go spelunking for our bat friend.
Are those the little buddies?
Those are some little buddies. Like, these guys love Leo a lot, very specifically. They are a different brand of these guys. These isobulbs are different, and they are... Well, they appear to be repairing the ship.
Appear to be.
So
Leo doesn't seem to have any problems. But go ahead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Are we allowed to take those home? Is anybody stopping us from taking them home?
Have you guys tried to pick them up?
I will right now.
Osiria wants to try so bad, but
I hand over a pair of gloves to Osiria and be like, just to be safe, so you don't get the stabby through hand.
So, are Osiria and Vulpa both gonna try then?
I mean, I'm going to go help you, so
I can speak with animal.
so do I. I can speak with animals.
Gonna watch quietly and observe.
Okay, so 3 of us apparently are gonna try to either commune with or pick these things up, I guess.
I'm going
Yeah.
to commune. I'm going to commune.
Go ahead and all 3 of you roll me 12-siders. Remember, everybody, we're rolling 12-siders instead of 20-siders because we're on the moon. Alright, success.
I'm gonna go last. Just to be safe.
What? I have to click and drag the dice now? What?
Do you?
Oh, wow.
I mean, it works a lot better if you do that.
Right. So,
Can I
we're-
raise it
we're-
by 1?
we're gonna
to
take the
make an
highest.
adventure?
So we're gonna take the highest.
okay,
so.
okay. Because I was gonna say for me, I don't mind raising it to adventure.
7 does not take the place of a 12 or a 1 like it
No,
would have on
yeah.
Sonnery. It is. It's its own thing. And I think it's
Okay.
only natural 7s. Like
Oh,
for
okay,
the sake of
okay.
adventure, and also for 13s, other than the card that does it back on the thing, it's got to be a natural one for it to
Okay,
be like
natural. Okay.
natural or the card. Because the card is the card. So you all go over to it. Vulpa, what are you trying to say to it?
First, so that they seem to, you said they seem to be like repairing metal or something.
They are, from what Leo could discern from them, they are pulling ambient magic around you, AP, just the ambient version. It doesn't actually drain anything from you, and turn that into a physical thing that they then regurgitate onto the ship, which very much like water louse or crabs on the beach building sandcastles. Like there is going to be what looks like scar tissue on the ship, because as the ship was coming into land, it hit a large crystal that punctured a hole in our supply. So we are only down to 4 spacesuits. But don't worry, out here the air is breathable, if not a little, distressing once in a while.
I see.
All right. So, I think first off, she's gonna like give one of them like a little broken silver ring or something, kind of like that, as like a, like assuming that they like that like metal.
It just ignores it completely.
Interesting. Well, but as for what she was gonna say to it, I was thinking, because she's like an illusionist, she like her speak with animals is probably like less actually talking and more like creating images for them. And I think she's basically trying to convince them that like, hey, they got a lot more things like this at home and like magic for them to feed on.
All right.
Basically trying to coerce them into like coming with them.
Yeah, absolutely. And Osiria, what were you do? Like how? And Osiria and Forge, how were you two? Before I give the answer for that one, because I will.
No,
Um,
I'll let Osiria go first because she goes higher a roll. And I'll hold off on mine until she is done.
So we know Vulpa was trying to like bribe one. How is Osiria trying to like? It doesn't have to be the straight talk to it. Like, how were you trying to like study it or engage with it?
I mean, I think she just wants to know if like, I mean, she is just basically going to try to pick one up to see if they're like okay with like okay with that? Like, if that's going to disturb their rhythm here, or like what that's going to do?
When you pick one of them up, its legs do keep moving, trying to scurry, but then you see the ones behind it like rush to like take its space as soon as they can. So that it seems like there's no breaks in the line. Your echo tablet is going off, Osiria.
That was going to be the next thing she did once she got that, was put it down, let it get back to its work, and check on that.
When you put it down, it turns to the one that took its spot in line and headbutts it back a couple of steps, and then turns around and just starts walking in line.
There's
Oh.
infinitely many of them.
She is so fascinated by these creatures, like...
Isobulbs are isopods, roughly the size of a small dog. They have a unique ability to convert energy into physical matter. They vibrate with an almost palpable sense of purpose, which drives them to repair and reinforce their surroundings. These creatures play a crucial role in the ecosystem in harnessing ambient energy to transform into matter to mend and build structures.
So, what Forge is trying to do is he's with his speak with animals, he's essentially trying to recruit at least one of them as an animal partner, because he feels that they might be useful in the current situation that we are in.
Forge and Vulpa, I'm not sure how you like Vulpa. I think it's actually like really quick for you. Actually, you two are both in very unique places to figure this out. These are not creatures the way that you would consider a dog a creature.
Okay.
They are creatures the way that Vulpa would consider their puppets a person.
Also, kind of like a hive mind.
They are most certainly hive-minded together.
I see.
And also, they are only saying one thing, and what they are saying is repair, repair, rebuild, repair, repair. Like then you see, like in a conversation, it just says a word. They just say Lockstitch and then friend and then side and active. Repair, repair, rebuild. Lockstitch friend, side and active.
So, Forge hearing Lockstitch friend would say, "Ah, yes, I am Lockstitch friend. I could use a friend to assist in mission."
Repair, repair, rebuild, Lockstitch friend, side and active.
I don't know if speaking to them is going to get us very far.
And
I mean, it was worth a try.
it
No,
was
yes.
worth an attempt to be sure, but perhaps we should leave them to their work. It seems disturbing their system would not be ideal.
No, but I think we could probably leave a note for those working on this side to maybe find where these guys are coming from.
So, Forge with that gives them an invigorating cheer in the style of Cheer Squad to amp them up, to be like, "Good job, great job, go for it, so proud of you."
Repair, repair, rebuild, Lockstitch friend, side and active.
And sign inactive to you too, friend.
Keep on repairing, just thumbs up.
Keep up good work, yeah.
So, go ahead.
I'm gonna go walk back to Isaac and Get the "I told you so" that I deserve.
No, not this time.
Oh, how very nice of you and gracious. Thank you.
Alright, so you all have been assigned this side. Now, before you go off, you guys, we do have scanners that can reach that far. Whether or not you know what you're looking for is another question, because you are all the first on of the moon missions. So we're not sure what we're looking for, what we're trying to do.
I see. So we are looking for a quote-unquote switch.
There are two paths for you all to take, because you will be taking this path. You will not be hurt taking the road. The roads are safe. Like, we
Okay.
established that the roads are safe. It's the second you get off the roads, things can get weird.
Well, I will vote for easing on down the road like Dorothy.
And it would be a lot faster to not go on the road.
Well, I suppose. How eager are we to, I do not know, speed the process along, I suppose?
I mean, the quickest way is a direct line, but I don't want to risk getting lost.
Yes, the quickest way is
Yes.
a direct line, assuming there's no obstacles.
I
Exactly.
am a great navigator. There is no way we need to get lost.
I do not doubt your navigational skills. I merely worry that there's no need for undue risks
Again,
right this moment.
I will say this. I do trust your navigational skills, but I just do not trust the topography that we are on. It is too unknown to us.
Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering about like the situation that you're standing in. So the moon has a texture of incredibly firm brie cheese, for the record. It is somewhat soft the way that dirt is, but you don't leave footprints in, like, you don't squish it down. But on the top layer is a fine layer of dust that is very similar to matcha powder, but instead of dark green, it is a teal color that coats the entirety of the moon. Or this side of the moon. Everything we've seen.
So the moon is literally made of a type of cheese. Okay.
Is it the texture of a cheese?
Oh, okay. The texture of a cheese. Okay, I was about to say that's kind of cheesy.
I mean, we can try. We can lick it if you want to test.
I did not sign up for that.
I think she's gonna shrug and try some of the dust.
Yeah, so the dust is dusty, to say the least. It is, made of the same kind of stuff dust on Earth is. It's like skin flakes and detritus. And it's old, Vulpa. Ancient. Like so old. Like this, like if it wasn't for you guys landing here, and if it wasn't for Vulpa putting their finger into the dust right there, that wouldn't have moved for another 1,000 years.
Oh, I for some reason I don't like how you described it so flesh-like.
It tastes like bone meat.
It tastes like bone.
Well, I mean, like, as it tastes like, crypt would.
How do you know what a crypt would taste like?
Don't ask questions you're not prepared to know the answer for.
Osiria
Yeah,
just taking notes in the background.
Hey, I'm sorry, a crypt?
I've been to many places, okay?
So, real quick, do we want to? Okay, quick thing. It's like, are we just straight shotting it? Are we gonna take the path, up this way? Like, don't stop at the castle, but we can look at it. and then go down this way, or do we want to go down around this direction?
I'm sorry, my brain just blanked there for a moment. Can you please repeat that for me just one more time?
Okay, yeah. So the path right here, it forks. Like you can go up this way. This will get you a quick like look at the castle, and also you would be able to, if you wanted to, give Leo and Nickel some help clearing out the golem, or you could go this way, and that's if Leo and Nickel are even here today. Otherwise, you guys can just look at it.
I would actually, that sounds like something I would like to do, is bump into them.
I mean, yeah, I guess that comes down to, do they want the help, or...
This is true. Do they want the help?
It does also look faster to go the other way.
Yeah, and also, do you guys have any readings? Like, you guys do have like, you have all the stuff that you would have here. You have research materials. You do not fully understand the resonance on the moon.
Is it similar to the hymnal resonance that we studied down in on the planet?
It is similar. It is a reflection of that.
Oh, so wait. So if I look at my signals, the signals will be reversed?
No, not like that. Maybe, but the way that the moon has light because it reflects the sun in like the real world, this moon has magic / energy because it's reflecting the echo.
It looks like they could use some help.
So...
let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna try and take some readings from where we're at, and try and decipher them.
Sure. What kind of readings? What are we looking for, like, specifically?
Because I learned so much of the hymnal vibrations, I was going to compare it to the hymnal vibration to see if there's any similarities, so we can decipher the resonance here.
Yeah, sure. Go on. Give me a 12-sider. Give me 2 12-siders. Take the highest.
Okay, here we go.
All right, with a 10, you sense, like, your readout is showing that it feels almost like the opposite of hymnal. Like, where everything in hymnal was sharp, jagged, and, like, you know, fractals of the glass. Everything up here is soft, sharing. Like, if you touch these succulents around, they are amazing feeling. They're super soft. They're just the perfect, like, cacti, you know what I mean? You could pet them all day like they are a cat.
I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to take off my glove and touch the and touch them.
Then something about the readings, and you do not get a clear readout of where, but it's on the other side of the moon. On the other side has a very, very, very similar energy to hymnal.
Let's see here, and so if I were to compare my notes in my book from what I've learned from hymnal, would this be considered like the antithesis of hymnal?
As the way that hymnal stored magic, and the way that it stored ideas in crystals, and the way that it was like everything was so locked up, it is the opposite. In your readings, there is information going, these plants are trying to get their information to the plants next to them, but they can't.
Oh, okay. So that I would quickly signal to Osiria, our resident plant mom, to get her attention to see if I can get assistance on maybe trying to see what's going on with the plant.
Yeah, she'll come over and take a look at it.
Like, feel this. Look how soft this is, but the energies are like opposite of hymnal.
Curious.
Without even a Osiria, this plant is a plant in the same way that those bugs are creatures. Like, and even weirder, they're all like basically the same. The plant, basically the same as the creatures walking around there. It's just like, you though, I cannot think of a reason that Osiria would be able to, even in like weird plant, even being a weird plant, read what is being said, or even aware that it is words.
I mean, because of the nature of these things, I imagine speak with trees won't help here, right?
You know what? Speak with creature worked well enough. Go ahead.
Should I roll a d12 for that?
I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna give you this one. Like, synthesize. Lockstitch friend. Side inactive. Synthesize. Lockstitch friend. Side inactive.
What is it saying?
Well, see, first of all, I think she just kind of shudders because that feels real weird compared to like actual plants, but like, and she does explain, it is much of the same as what the bugs gave us, I'm afraid.
So I'm sorry. So are they saying repair, Lockstitch friend,
Well,
site inactive?
side inactive and synthesize. And
Are
there
they
was a bit
friend?
of Lockstitch friend in there, right?
Yep. Lockstitch friend was like they said synthesize, Lockstitch friend side inactive.
Okay. So if the creatures over there are saying repair, Lockstitch friend site inactive, and the plants are saying synthesize, could it be that that this is all part of the cycle of life on this side?
In a strange sense, I suppose.
Are these like independent organisms, or are they all the same thing? Is this like an Ione situation?
Are you talking to each other right there?
Oh yeah,
Is-
I think she was
okay,
asking
yeah.
Osiria.
Would Osiria be able to gauge that just off of this, or
These creatures, I think all the succulents that you see. Oh, hold on, Osiria. Let me just get you this little bit of information. The lunar succulents. Lunar succulents are giant plants with soft yet firm petals, growing prolifically on the light side of the moon. These succulents seem to pollinate through the exchange of information. Their vibrating petals transfer data across the lunar landscape. But they are not the same creature as the isobulbs. They are distinctly two different species, but also different than things that you have encountered before.
Now, question: would Osiria be able to tell us if they're also a hive mind?
In the
Well,
way that a
that's-
tree, like this is like, are all trees hive minds? I don't know the answer for that for plants, is what I'm saying right there. Like,
Also, it would be more
pers-
like a clustered colony of cells than a.
I mean, it would be more like grass, because like grass, you know, it's like a bunch of plants that are bound together.
I guess looking at it less from a scientific perspective and more of like a just a general thing, like I guess it's like in this case a better question might be, do they have like one connected root system, or are they each their own thing?
Oh, do you know what came to mind? Are they similar to mycellar creatures?
they are not fungus.
No, I mean as far as that they're interconnected by a root system.
Well, we can dig one up.
But wouldn't that harm it?
I
Not
believe
if we
would be
put it back.
possible to. It might take some careful effort, but we could dig just enough to observe the roots and replace the soil without disturbing the plants as a whole.
So, before anyone else can finish, we'll take off his gloves and tuck them into his side pocket and just start going at it to the ground and just kind of like carefully, like archaeologically trying to dig down to the root level with his paws.
You can get through the dust fairly easily. It's thick. I'd say it's at least a couple inches of the dust. But as soon as you get to what you would consider hard ground, like when you try to push your hand into it, it almost like puddings around it, like really thick pudding. And for every time that you pull back some of it, another bit fills that spot in.
Also, it's kind of like quicksandy.
What if you were trying to scrape your way into regenerating brie?
Oh, I see. I think we should stop and proceed with the rest of our mission. I think my curiosity has been piqued. I shall make notes of this and communicate it back to our crewmates.
Right, of course. This was valuable information to gain regardless.
Weren't we going to at one point help some bunny?
Yes, of course. We should actually be on our way.
Let's go. Yes,
I am
that's
certain-
correct. Yeah.
I'm certain Officer Trafford and Senior Officer Levon would appreciate our aid.
Oh, look! More little friends!
Wait, can we take these ones home?
We can try to communicate with them. I mean, we did pretty good with the other ones.
Well, so hold on, we can think. So the other ones were saying repair and touching the ship, and these are touching Leo. Was that they'll be saying bunny, right?
Or Bonoy, yes, correct. That's what I would think. Or maybe these are the ones that sent the message of Lockstitch friend to the rest of the hive.
That would make sense.
So, Leo and Nickel, I don't know how they're doing it. Like, I honestly do not feel like they are, like, and this is important for tomorrow's game. I do not think that they are, like, exasperated or upset at what's going on here. It is more just, like, lighthearted, like, figures kind of thing.
Oh, good, they're both in chat.
Yes.
Say no more. I know the strongest person that can move that out of the way. And she pats Forge on the back.
I'm sorry, what?
You got this, big buddy.
Do not worry. I will lend my aid as I can.
Okay, so excuse me while I do the basic stretches so I don't not wrench my back because Blue would not be happy if I got hurt.
Give it to these two real quick. Because we're not even going to see them because they're way down there at this point.
Don't forget to lift with your back. Oh wait, no. Lift with your legs. Sorry. Wait. Actually, is it your back? It's lift with your back.
It's lift with your legs, not your back.
Oh, I don't really remember. I don't lift.
That's okay. That's why I have this belt here that I'm going to tighten and and keep myself stable. All right. Hey, Osiria, if you can just go over onto the side and just keep it from rolling towards our friends over there, and I will try and roll it that way.
Of course.
Don't worry. If you break your back, Foley found a really good spine surgeon.
Too bad he's on the Echo.
Yeah, he's not here.
Although the Luminaries do have a med bay on the ship. I don't know if you guys noticed that in the Luminaries thing, but there is a med bay there.
Yes.
So I'm gonna play a card to cast telekinesis to help Forge with this.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
So I'm going to also I'm going to use K10's tail to kind of break away any pieces of where it is stuck from the physical surface of the moon to try and kind of like unwedge it by making certain cuts into the terrain.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
And for Osiria's part of helping out, she is going to be on the other side, probably in wolf form, ready to full body stop this thing from rolling the opposite way.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was going to hope you went into wolf. You were going to wolf out.
All right. Vulpa, what were you doing? Just like
She's found a
kind
perch.
encouragement?
Yeah, she's found a perch, sitting down and just, giving words of encouragement to them.
Moral support.
Yes, thank you for the warnings. And I suggest that the two of you go stand with the rest of our group. Where Vulpa is.
Right, so you three each give me a 12-sider, please. Five.
Adventure.
Okay, so 2 5s means tough choice and then adventure. So I think it's very clear what happens right there. Forge and Osiria, as you are trying to like cut away just enough of it, and as Osiria, go ahead.
It's Forge and Isaac.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Forge and Isaac, as you are making your just the nice cuts. Isaac is holding things up to get ready for Osiria to be able to pull back. Forge, a big piece breaks free, and Isaac, you suddenly realize and just how heavy this thing is. This thing is immensely heavy. It's so dense. It's amazing that it even stopped in this hole. It's basically what if the Juggernaut was a beach ball scenario.
That is a visual.
Osiria, as you pull away, as it has you, as you are trying to run with it, it is pulling you into the hole, and like you are being forced down in there with it. Like it is just falling in. And just at the last second, you were able to get the bindings off, but you hear it going down this canyon, just going clang, 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 clang. And not even clangs. It's just boing, 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 like the fucking Mario stages with all the springs. That is what you're hearing go on its way down.
Wait, and so basically, we have a whole Indiana Jones situation going on with this golem.
Again.
Again, this is the
It's in
second
the
time
hole.
this has happened with it.
Oh, this is the second time. Okay.
Well, Nickel and Leo, you guys are good to go.
All right. You're welcome. Also, our next part of our mission.
Sincerest apologies for the unfortunate circumstances. Best
Have a
of
nice
luck.
fall.
Excellent. Just hops on in. Just wee. It's just like everybody's clapping each other on the back. We did good, guys. We did good.
We
Fist
did
bumps.
good.
Now, question: do those little isopods follow Leo
Oh, yeah.
down?
Okay. I think you guys just see them curl into like little balls and start
Oh,
like
God.
burrowing into the dirt.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's great.
If we ever need to find Leo, I think I have an idea of how to track him down.
Little guys love Leo. So adventure for them. All right,
Yeah.
Okay, so we go here now to continue on with our mission. And this is like the landscape of this part of the moon. And it is serene. It's very pretty, like that. The matcha powder, like dirt, is everywhere. It's less so on the path. Like not that the path is particularly special. The path is just a path.
Oh, okay. So it's very serene, very, 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 very nice and smooth and demure. Got it. Awesome.
What are we looking for? Now we are on the side where you guys are looking for a switch of some kind. What are we after? I can move us to the map, so if you guys want to have a spot
yes,
that you're
please.
interested.
Yes, please. So where are we right
You
now?
are
Oh, we
technically
there.
right here. Like these
Okay.
stalks right here are the things that you're seeing on that map. Like
Okay. All right. So on the way, can I take a quick scan of the of that palace building for my records?
what are you scanning it with? Because we don't have like tricorder things.
Oh, okay. Misunderstanding. I was going to use K10 to kind of like try and get a visual recording. Kind of like a burned image onto like a tablet type of thing, like 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 how you do a burn painting with the soldering iron type of thing, like wood burning.
Okay, that's gonna take a little while. You comfortable just like chilling here?
I will concede to if the rest of the group will let me do it.
I mean, if Ford just wants to do that, I might go poke around to see if I can find any animal tracks, I guess. Whatever you would define an animal here as.
Finding the friendship things. Got it.
I suppose that would allow me more time to study the local flora, so I do not see any harm in it.
Oh, real quick, do I know that Kay had been taking pictures?
I'm not fully sure that you know that. Because again, Kay fell down a hole.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that got communicated.
I mean, the pictures are in the hole.
The pictures are in a hole.
Okay, then no, I
No.
will. Okay, then I do not know. Okay, just making sure.
In the hole.
It's just like it's under the crust.
See, like Forge studying the architecture, Sears studying the plants, and Vulpa studying the animals. Isaac is studying the studying people.
Where are the pictures? In the hole. Where did the pictures go? Into the square hole.
So let me. What was I? Yeah, I'll move us to this one because this one's good. Right, so while Forge is doing that, so
I just want to add more information into my schematics book. It's just, things I find interesting. Could be helpful information later. It could be good information for later.
I just had a thought. You mentioned that the little isopods were absorbing ambient magic, right?
they appear to be yes.
Is there a way for me to like study the ambient magic to see how it differs and how it might affect us later down the line?
For sure. Yeah, we could be doing studies like that. Let me get a couple more of those guys on screen. This little guy's just on his way to the hole that somebody just like carved away at the side of, and just like just repair, rebuild. Lockstitch friend. I think. Yeah. All right, everybody, give me your 12-siders. Like sketch the palace. Like see if you can learn something about that. See if we can learn stuff about plants. We got these big fancy ones here, Osiria. You see it? Like
Yeah,
obviously,
that's the exact one I was looking at.
I'm putting it right in everybody's face. Let's fucking look at it.
Like, you ever like be walking around in like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, and you see something that's glowing?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
exactly.
that's an entity. That's not a front.
Oh, just one shy of adventure.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh
Oof.
no!
Make me roll it physically.
Oh, nice!
So this wasn't a take the highest. This was when you each were working on your own situation. Okay, so as Osiria, you are trying to look at this huge, like this incredibly tall plant. This is let me give you, because I gave you the item for it. This is an inner weave. The inner weaves are towering plants once vital to the moon's ecosystem, known for its ability to gather and store vast amounts of energy. Its seed pods, rich in energy and biometric information, would drift across the moon's surface, spreading life and data much like pollen. But like, it is just completely covered in that dust. And as you touch it, the dust just comes falling off of it straight down. So below the base of these plants is just piles of this matcha fine dust. Like almost like a snowplow in a parking lot situation. You guys know what I'm talking about? Is that
Yeah.
just for like New York people? I don't know what other states do with their snow. We
I
pile it all
live
in a
in
Wendy's
Texas. I don't know
Walmart
what that
parking lot.
is.
Okay, so let me give you a quick rundown. So when it snows, we have our trucks that like plow it all the way. Turns out that all has to go somewhere, and where that has to go is the corner of a Wegmans parking lot.
Oh, so it doesn't just melt after one day?
No, it doesn't melt until like the spring. Sometimes not until like mid-spring will it melt. It's all gonna be. It's because it's basically just rocks, dirt, lost skateboards, sometimes money.
Last time the snow didn't melt, several people died.
Well, I have heard a horror story of like they found a body in one of them one time, but I have no way of confirming that that's true except for like Googling it, and I just won't do that. Yeah, we'll roll that 2 into a 6. All right. So
Real quick, what was the name of the plant?
it is interweave. Like N is like energy, but then weave. It's ENERWEAVE.
Ah, so close. I had it spelled like interweave, so
Yeah. All right. So Warlord, Rico. That's it. Now we go. Isaac. Try to like figure it out. How do I? You're the one that I mess up all the time because I want to call you Warlord all the time. Isaac, your studying of this little creature does allow you to be able to start translating some of the words that it is saying. Basically, when you come into contact with it, like your contact reading can work. The tough choice is they don't like it. They don't like to be handled because it slows them down from doing their job. But you can walk up and pet it real quick to get a bit of information.
Yeah, I'm gonna just pet it real quick.
It's like repair, rebuild, Lockstitch friend status, tenuous,
Oh no.
side inactive.
It did not like being pet.
More, you can see the moment that it was the cutting into the moon.
Oh, what we
It-
did. Okay.
It's on its way to repair that. It's like, do. Vulpa, you though, see this beautiful, like, bird just land here after Osiria is like, Osiria, you are covered in that snow stuff, by the way. Like, I'm picturing one of those scenes where you went up to touch the stalk or something, and it shook, and the tree just dumped all of its snow on you.
yeah, just that's kind of how I pictured it. Just all in one go. Just
It's like, poof. Now you know what it tastes like, because you don't have a choice.
yeah.
Make sure you practice safe pollination, Osiria.
Oh, shit. What did you roll, Osiria? Was it a 2? You did roll a 2. Yeah, okay. Nobody worry about that. Vulpa, you see this creature now that the red flower has been exposed, and it just looks like. Have you guys ever been to the bodies exhibit? Or do you know what I'm talking about when I say it?
I've never been to it, but I know exactly what you're describing, what you're talking about.
So it looks like the inner workings of the nervous system of the human body, but spherical.
Oh god, so it's just a bunch of nerve endings.
And you see this little creature land in the upper branches, and it's poking its head deep in there. Like its head completely disappears in there, and it comes out with a glowing, what appears to be a stone, and just flies away.
Oh, interesting. Osiria, are you good at climbing?
I
don't know. Let's find out.
I mean, under normal circumstances, yes, but I do not know if I trust these plants anymore. I must be honest.
Space tree is the conundrum.
Like, I feel like she is definitely still, like, shaking pollen off her clothes as she's saying this.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what's really wild about this pollen? Is it's got a real like static electricity vibe to it. And like as you brush like Isaac, as you're watching Osiria like brush it off, or Vulpa, because Forge is focused on the castle, still like getting the castle drawn. You see, which one of you wants to see it? A static electricity jump from the plant into Osiria. It hurts a little bit, Osiria. It's almost like a thorn pricking you, like a static electricity in the real world does.
Like a plasma bulb?
Yeah, like real strong. But that one's red.
Hey, Osiria? You should probably stop moving around that much.
Alright, Is something the matter?
I just...
Kind of looking around, thinking like something's
I
been
mean,
drawn to her.
you look like you're sparking. Like, you know, whenever... If you ever, like, put on, like, socks and then, like, rub your feet on the carpet, like, really fast, and then... It's like that.
She does not understand at all, but she's just gonna go with it.
No, Vulpa's gonna like demonstrate for her.
You are electrically charged.
She's gonna like do the motion and like touch Isaac.
It works. 1,000% it works, but it is like a silvery, very clear, like very... It does not hurt, Isaac. It feels like a pat on the back when Vulpa does it to you, even in jest.
See, it was like that, but like redder.
Osiria, based on their little example of it, like it seems like it was nothing. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta go on walking on the moon, just tra-la-la, tra-la-la.
Maybe like jump into water. You know, you'll like wash it off.
Perhaps that can be saved for after the mission.
Oh, can we get a Moon Beach episode?
There is a quick but strong thought in your mind. You could just blow all this away. It's just like, and you could just huff and puff, and all of this dust would be gone, no problem. I'm not saying that's the good answer. I'm just saying that is an answer that came to your mind, unprompted by you.
I think, unless it's like she is forced to, I don't think she'll follow up on that because she does still know better and doesn't want to cause more damage here.
Absolutely. You are not forced to, not in the least. Forge, it took a good minute, but you did finally get your sketch of the castle done.
Oh, fantastic! So I will put the plank with the sketch in my bag, to later to be transferred over by hand, to be transcribed later into my book.
All right, Vulpa, you did see where the creature went. It went to the south. From where you guys can see, where you all are, the sides are not big. If that, like, they're big, but no, they're not as big as, say, a side on the world. Like, is probably, it's like 30 miles from here to the water. And you guys can see the ship, not ship, you see the bird flying that direction.
I'm sorry, please show me again which direction.
Here.
Okay, towards the water. Okay.
I think we should probably like go that way. It's the only direction have seen. If nothing else, we might find something else there that can point us to a better direction.
No, I have a question because I walked back and they were telling me about this bird and everything. Correct?
Yeah, I mean, if Vulpa wants to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll explain the bird and that it took the thing out of the other thing.
So it took a thing.
Yeah, so like
From a
basically there was a
thing.
tree, and like Osiria touched the tree and it pollinated her, and then the bird came by, took a stone out of the tree, and went that direction.
Never mind.
So okay. Did the tree talk to you?
Well, no, but if we have gathered anything on this mission, I do not think it would have much to say, even if it could.
So it's just starting to sound like this place is just a collection of hive minds, or of collective consciousnesses.
It is seeming more and more like that, yes.
Now this stone, did it look like fruit?
Wait, you said it looked like a rock, was it? Or
With your 9, I will give you that it looked like a pebble.
Yeah.
It was glowing.
it was like a glowing, like little stone.
If Vulpa describes it well enough to me, can I use a hide and seek to try and track it with the scanner to see if I can get its resonance?
Not without not with a 9.
Okay. And did you just say you got pollinated?
Look, the plants here are strange. If there is anything I have learned, it is that I should just leave them alone for now.
Oh, poor Midnight. I don't know how he's going to take this.
Don't you mean leave them alone?
I don't know
I
which
hate
one Osiria is going to be more mad at with that.
Oh, poor Midnight. However shall he react to this information?
Midnight, you are not the father.
Please keep moving.
Osiria, I strongly recommend that when we get back, you go see a luminary.
I am a luminary.
Another luminary. You know, the medical kind.
Botany's pretty medical.
No,
Right.
just let us continue. Which direction did
Yes,
it go?
please.
Which direction did it go now?
Oh, it's begun going to the lake. That basically straight down this path.
Okay. Now, do our communicators work here?
Yeah.
I'm going to
The only
communicate.
The only
Yeah,
place
sorry.
it doesn't seem to work is if it's underground.
Okay, I'm going to communicate to the ship that Osiria might need to get a medical checkup when we return. And I do not explain anything further than that.
Long, exasperated sigh from Osiria.
My Roll20 just decided to kick me out of my game.
Oh,
It's
no.
because I had
Oh,
another
no.
one open is the problem. I keep forgetting that if you have more than one Roll20 open, every once in a while it'll just decide which one it wants.
Oh no.
I want this one.
Just me trying to get back into it.
Shouldn't say that to every. It's like. No, that was funny though.
I think it's working.
When Flynn wrote is funny. Oh, hold on. To Osiria getting getting pollinated, I give you a midnight awoo.
What does that mean in Wolf?
I don't know. Ask the wolf.
Osiria, what does that mean?
Oh, I am sure you would love to know, would you not?
Are you still upset about that? That like pollination comment was like so long ago at this point.
You and I have very different definitions of long, clearly.
So you make it to the lake, and the lake is covered in like giant lily pads. The water is
Ooh.
not quite still right now, and you do see more of these birds, specifically one large one in the center of it. The large one in the center seems quite chubby by word is a good way to describe it. Has a very defined beak.
Important. Can I walk on the lily pads?
You would have to try, but I think honestly, it's not walkable. Like you could if you wanted to, I suppose. Yeah. You also see a pile of rocks like resting on a lily pad.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that.
Yeah. So does that big bird across the way from us? Does that look like the leader of the birds?
It doesn't look like it's giving commands.
But it does have a bigger mohawk.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I want to try and communicate with it.
Yeah, sure. Just so, like, I'm gonna just be blanket statement. Communicate with animals talk to animals does not work here. Just blanket that statement for like all of these things. You are trying to communicate with creatures that make sense to you. These guys are a little bit weird.
Well, I'm trying. Yeah. Well, what I'm doing is I'm trying to use the knowledge of from where I'm from, and since I know that the resonance is kind of like flipped from the hymnal, I'm trying to flip the way that I communicate. If that makes sense. Like my inflections and everything will be kind of like the opposite to try and.
They are not going to be able to understand a word you say. It is the conversation that of like if we could speak the same language, they wouldn't understand us anyway. That's just in the forefront of my mind. Like if you and a lion could both speak English, you wouldn't understand what they are trying to say. Like it's the same thing with them. They're going to talk very binary for their goals. But as you are setting up here, let me give you a little something for it though. Like this one flies in and drops the stone that it recently got. And this one in the center of the lake, like pulls back, opens its mouth, huge, like giant opens its mouth.
Oh god.
And you just watch it fall into its throat, like into its gullet. And you just see it go gulp.
Oh, it's a big mouth. Oh, yeah.
And it does a big swallow for it. And then a couple minutes later, like not even minutes, like, once it seems like the show's over, it just starts herk, 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 and then just like and barfs out another stone and adds it to this pile over here. The stone's color has completely changed.
So it absorbs the stone's energy. And turns it into a different kind of stone.
It was probably so. The plants are what was it? Synthesized.
Yes.
Synthesized.
Yeah.
So they're making the stones and then turning it into energy, maybe
into sustenance pellets, from what it looks like.
In a way, that is fascinating.
Would it be safe to take one as a sample?
It's like one big factory.
I'm sorry, were you asking me if it's safe?
I personally don't think it's safe.
I wouldn't imagine it.
No, I was in character. Sorry.
Okay,
I wasn't
good. Excellent,
specific.
excellent, good.
Sorry, I wasn't specific.
No, you're good.
I would not try without.
As he proceeds to walk slowly forward.
Hold on, I have an idea. So if these things are like insects, in terms of like the brain, if we mimicked their gathering procedure and like we go get stones and give it to the big thing, maybe it'll like us more.
What? Oh,
Yeah, like if we went up those little things that shuck on Osiria, and we pulled one out and gave it to the thing, maybe they will let us borrow a stone.
so are you suggesting we get pollinated like Osiria?
Stop.
Well, we don't
saying
have to
that.
do the whole pollination ritual that Osiria went through. But yeah, I'll go get one. Sure.
I hate both of you.
I mean, I assume these things are like the. I assume like these are like the other stomps that we saw.
Oh yeah, there's some like this one. There's one over here, and there's one over here. They are very much like coated with the dust.
Okay. I give Vulpa a pair of gloves. 'cause
Sorry,
I had
these ones back here are like the.
Yeah.
You could tell that these ones have the dust on them.
I make sure everyone has a set of the gloves that I brought for one of each for everyone.
Yeah, I want to try and find one that looks not just like because it looked like they were not disturbed for a while. Some of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I want to go to one of those and like try and see if I can pick out a stone.
I mean, you did describe to me that it had like a static to it, so the gloves would be your best.
Yeah, I mean the gloves are
Defense.
probably safe-ish. I mean, it's a coin flip, so it's.
Oh yeah, it's a coin flip.
It's going
One is a
on.
1, 2 is a 12. Let's do it.
Who flips coin?
Vulpa does.
Oh, okay.
There you go, got
Okay.
it. So yeah,
Whew.
Vulpa manages to climb up one of these stalks, and the couple things you notice, Vulpa, as you're climbing it, this is both incredibly sturdy. It's almost like bamboo in like the real world. Very, very sturdy, but sways in the wind. You could tell if there was like a gust of wind, then like these would never be covered in all of this dust. Like, it is like so loose. It's just like powdering out. Like your presence is like batting off a majority of it.
Man, this place really needs like an atmosphere.
As you reach in, like, do you reach into the like the nest of like what look like nerves, but they are like the root system of a succulent, or they're very. It's also succulent based, for the record, everybody.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, well, so I think she's going to start by like trying to pry in and like look in because she saw the thing stick its head in.
Oh
Like,
yeah, definitely.
So like she's gonna kind of try and look to see where it was aiming. Like see if she can see where it was aiming.
You feel like as like some of the red nerves are nearby, when it brushes up against your face, you feel an incredible feeling of you don't want to do this. It's like, ew, this is gross, or like what is the grossest thing you can think about sticking your hand into right now? Like if it was right there, not painful, not like just gross.
Well, probably a brain.
Yeah, right. Like a living brain, like that kind of like.
Yeah,
It's
like sticking your hand into like the little brain flaps, and it's like,
it's that. It's just like you don't want to do this, but you can tell that's an illusion. That thought isn't your thought. So it's another thought. It's like putting it through you that you've like stuck yourself into a living brain and you want to get out of here so bad. You got a 12. You push through this. You see it in front of you. It is a stone that is yeah, I'm just gonna use this one again. It is the only way I can describe this for you, and because you got a 12 is why I'm telling you about it. It's like, what if a plant had a kidney stone?
Oh, I see.
Or like an oyster's pearl. That is what this is.
Oh, it basically.
Which would have been
kinda
the better way of me to say it in the first time, I think.
Okay, so it's kind of like antibodies type of thing, finding off an infection it calcified into this stone.
And it's a big one, Vulpa. Like it's, I'm gonna say easily 4 times bigger than the one that you saw the bird have.
alright, I'm going to make my way back to the group. So yeah, these plates have some kind of defense mechanism going on. Like
Okay.
they have like I guess it's like aggressive thoughts to protect themselves that they can project into you.
Okay. Well, if I could, would you let me try and check the resonance on it?
Not sure. She just holds it out.
Osiria and Isaac. Osiria because you're plant. Isaac because you just learned how to like communicate with that the little guy. Like this is devoid of that kind of feeling. You know, like it has. There's no information coming out of this right now. It feels like an empty vessel.
All right.
So, would you say then this is akin to null metal?
You do not sense any spirits up here on the moon.
No, I mean
by
the
way.
corpse. No, I mean by the corpse-like state of it.
If null metal is a lack of magic and echo, this is a lack of thoughts on the moon.
You know what? That is now Himblestone. I will make that note in my book.
I mean,
Himblestone.
it might be like a byproduct almost, or something that needs to be refined.
Okay, Himbonium. Even better.
For my notes, how does one spell that exactly?
Oh, yes. Himbonium. Himbonium.
Fascinating. Thank you.
So, what do you all think about? Should we try and give this to the ever-staring bird that's just watching us?
I mean, why not? That way we can observe its process.
All right. Is there any way to tell how deep this water is?
I mean, there's a couple ways. But
Obviously, jumping into the water is a option.
I think that this water is deep the way that a quarry is deep. There's no like subtle like walk off. This is suddenly there's a sheer drop at the edge. And I'm gonna say it probably goes down about 20 feet, but who studies it? Like which one, like Osiria or Isaac is like who I want to like focus this one on. Which one of you realized that the water is very, very, very buoyant? Like anything is incredibly floaty in this water.
I think it would be
Oh.
Osiria.
I mean, yeah, I would like to,
Yeah.
but
Oh, you could have noticed the rocks on the lily pads, maybe. Because, right, you know plants and lily pads supporting capabilities.
I mean, yeah, that might have been what got the thought process going to be like to start testing things here, like
For sure. Oh, also, Osiria, when you get close enough to Vulpa holding that, it's just like your echo slate goes off again.
oh, yeah, she'll pull that out and take a look before she does her little test here.
Seed stones. Seed stones are unique, empty stone. They are a byproduct of much of the plant life on the moon. These stones act as vessels for storing and transferring information, much like a seed would carry life. Naturally, it's void of data.
No, like just like I theorized.
So it's an empty jump drive.
Oh, you
So-
stick it in that, and then it processes it. Oh,
So it's
Yeah, I like my name better, Himbonium.
sure, we can call it that.
This is Lockstitch's version of you can't name something that's already named, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, but in my notebook, I still write it down.
Or
as
just
Himbo-
like I'm a white cat. I say it's Himbonium.
no, I kind of like.
I don't know.
like
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm
Yeah,
fine
no,
with it, man.
like Forge's thing is more like, that sounds so boring. It doesn't have personality. But he writes down the correct name in parentheses in his books now that he knows that it's a seed stone. But still, he's like, AKA Himbonium.
I also think a very funny thing on the Echo Slate. The Echo Slate is what Osiria got from the hymnal gotcha situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
They all got science stuff. Osiria got a slate that works as a tablet that when she comes close enough to a new plant or new animal, it will tell her what it is.
Is it a Pokedex?
It's literally
That's
basically
exactly what I
what
said.
it is.
Thank you.
You
But-
know, I heard you could attach those to bikes these days.
It is honestly one of my favorite items I've ever gotten.
There is-
distinct Pokédex.
There's a strange
Legally, that's right.
monogram
Legally distinct. Yes.
on this, like etched in the corner of it, Osiria. It does just say J1M.
Jim. Do I see it? Do I see this J1M?
It's up to whether or not Osiris shows everybody. Like it is gonna be small. Like it's small, and it's
Yeah.
kind of one of those things that's not noticeable unless like you catch it in the right light.
Yeah, that's
I
why
mean-
I'm asking if I see it.
Like a faded etching.
I mean, she's definitely been like showing people the like written versions of each of these descriptions, so like if it's visible there, then
Oh yeah, probably. I don't think this is Jim. I just think Jim owned this.
Oh, I see.
that is very fun though. Like,
Either way, that would be funny.
I think just a little stamp that just says property of Jim.
If Jim.
It's like when you get a save file for a Pokemon game and you're like, I
Yeah.
don't want to delete it.
Yeah.
See what
I-
this guy had on it.
I feel like a monster deleting things. Like that's like one of the things that I hate memory cards and I hate like that. But
Oh,
it made
the
it
PS2
so much
memory
better
cards, yes.
because I
Yeah.
used to rent video games all the time because I'm a poor. So like
Same.
you rent Breath of Fire 3 and then the next weekend you hope you can get it and you hope nobody else rented it in the period of time and deleted your save because some people out there are monsters.
Oh, they are, yeah.
yeah.
What kind of
But,
monster deletes my file? I left the third one just fine. No, I used the third one. The first one's still good. You can use it.
So,
Alright, sorry.
no, you're fine. You're fine. My question is, so are we throwing this? What are we doing?
Well, on a scale of 1 to 12, Osiria, how fast will I sink?
So I
One
think-
obviously being very fast.
I'm going to.
I think how she's going to test it actually is to just like take something like non-consequential out of her bag and just put it on the water and see what happens.
I mean, I can always hold on to the back of Vulpa's gear, and if they feel like they're about to sink, I can yoink back.
Here, yeah, I'll just leave my bag with you. And like worst case scenario, I have to change clothes. Well, okay, worst case scenario, I drown. I guess.
Yes, thank you for stating that.
Like as you step out onto the water, it is very non-Newtonian, like Jello, like not Jello that's had enough time to sit and develop like a skin or anything, but just enough that if you keep your feet moving, even standing in place, you could just lift a foot, raise and lower a foot, lift a foot, wait, lower a foot. I've never tried to swim in aloe, but maybe.
I know. Oh, yeah. It's like cold gel, basically. Like it's semi hardened, but it's not like solidified.
Yeah, it's like close. It does have a smell to it, though. I will say that it doesn't not have a smell like water. How are you approaching this wonderful bird?
So, is like skating an option?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, then yeah, she's basically going to kind of trying to gently skate and like holding it out as like an offering.
Isaac, I need you to make a tough choice out of the things in your inventory. What did this bird just steal from you?
It stole tea for trouble. The
Oh shit! It's got your book.
yeah.
And then because she like has to keep moving, she's gonna like be shuffling left and right.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It stole the dossier.
That is the perfect book token.
The fact that we have a book token that's just Royce is just one of my favorite things. In case anybody was ever wondering what Royce looks like as a book, that's what he looks like as a book.
That's what it looks like.
But at one point in time, we did give him legs and a hat so that he'd be less conspicuous.
Oh, I see. Bookman.
Of
Got
course.
it.
We play a weird game here.
We play such a
They're
weird game.
multiplying.
Oh no! Jeez.
Showing you all the versions of book with legs, except for I think Toast made a walking one that I don't have.
Look, the wispy, spiritual, wispy hair coming out of the bowl.
Question in chat: was it supposed to be a D20 or?
That's fine, whichever way it wound up. It's funnier that it because he went with it so fast. I just was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I kind of figured, but
Yeah, don't worry, guys. Chat. Look, I will hand wave a million things. Don't worry, we're good.
Do we notice that was stolen?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't think we're gonna miss. Oh, a bird suddenly has a book in its beak.
That book is
No.
trying to better itself.
Oh,
It's
wait,
trying to
is
better
it,
itself.
is it gonna try and feed the book to the bird?
All right, Vulpa. How you gonna feed this seed stone to this burb as you're skating across the water?
I mean, the only logical thing to do would be to put it in my mouth and try and drop it into its mouth.
You
Right.
absolutely. That's
I mean,
the only
that's
logical way to
what
do
the
this.
birds are
Of
doing.
course, naturally.
That's clearly it's procedure here. I mean, I don't know if deviating from procedure is going to break something.
Please make sure that you remember it has a big deceptive mouth.
Alright.
Yeah, you don't want to be culturally insensitive. And it like makes eye contact with Vulpa, and you see its mouth open, its gaping maw. Because when it was looking up, all you saw was basically, hey, what if a beak became a saucer? Like you guys can't look down into it from there. But Vulpa, you are looking into the abyss. Inside it, you see inside this beak, there is another beak, and another beak, and another beak, and another
my
beak,
God.
and another beak,
Oh,
and
no.
another beak, and it goes on, and it goes on. It's like a funhouse mirror,
It's
like-
a beginning.
destroying your perception of everything.
Was this what Ceylon was talking about?
Oh,
And you see in the back a little tongue just dancing. It's just like.
Yeah, she's gonna try and hit it like in as accurate as she can.
Yeah, give me that 12-sider.
She has got this under control, I am sure.
oh,
Hey.
okay.
Oh, it's great. You hit it right in the back of the throat, and it like gulps just immediately. Gulp. And it's just like does a gulp, 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 gulp. Gulp. Bleh. And it adds another one of those things to the pile. Bleh. But this one's bigger.
Now from here, can we see that it, like, because it was devoid of thoughts, head empty. What does it look like now to us in comparison?
Oh, you'd have to get much closer. Like it,
Okay.
like, yeah, you guys would have to like go to it to like study it.
Is this thing gonna let Vulpa like pet its feathers?
Right now, it's preening itself. Like, oh wait, hold on. It looks up. There's another bird coming in.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's
It
the
begins
bug.
to open its maw. It's like, okay, what are we gonna do? It's about to like. Don't
Let's
you
see
worry.
here. Hold on. Let me
Don't you
just-
worry.
Well, obviously, it's not too happy with what we did with the moon surface by, slicing into it. So we don't want to piss off the moon any further.
But who's to say letting it eat that book won't piss off the moon more?
No. I'm saying we need to try and figure out a way besides shooting it down.
I can try to confuse the bird with a magic trick and like make it miss.
Oh, wait. I do have an idea. You're good with illusions, correct?
Yes.
Why don't you place an illusion making you look like that bird, but bigger, so it thinks it needs to feed you?
I don't think I'll have anything like. I mean, the closest thing would be maybe, I guess, like if I could make Phantom Menace not a fearful thing.
I think Phantom Menace has to be a fearful thing by flavor, right?
It's like, so it's like you read the mind and produce an illusion of a creature that they think is irritating. I think I feel like magic trick might be the better idea. Just because that's specifically to like confuse a creature.
Yeah, I mean that sounds fine. It fits in. Yeah. Okay, while that is happening, Vulpa, I will let you know that while this thing is like primed to eat this book, it is not looking at that pile. It is not paying any attention to this pile.
Oh, okay.
I need you guys to know that.
Okay, so one of us could technically go over and take a rock.
Yeah, I'm down with you guys
Theoretically.
doing whatever it is you guys want to do here.
No, I'm speaking to the others.
Oh no, I agree. I'm just telling you guys. You guys have pretty much free reign. However you want to. Like, if you, I do not think any of you four want to shoot this bird down. But it was
No,
it was posed in the chat. So all I'm saying is, if that was the direction you wanted to go, absolutely. The trying to read its mind and becoming what it finds irritating would be tricky for me because I don't know what this thing finds irritating.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way to go.
But you could confuse it.
Yeah, I think trying to create a like magical illusion to like confuse it with like I feel like light would probably. Oh wait, no, yeah, because I saw like it's doing its little tongue motion, right?
Yeah, it's got a little.
So I think, yeah, I'll like basically try and create an illusion of that, but like over me, so that like hoping that the little bird thinks that he's using that as a target, I guess.
Ah, okay, all right.
So that it
All right,
might
I will
drop it
give
on me.
you can take the 2d12 that you're being offered, or you could just make the noise as accurately as you can to me.
Okay, hold on.
Go for it. I believe in you.
You can do it.
Yeah. Actually, I'm guessing. I think I keep doing it too high pitched for it to be picked up.
Oh, that's
it's not
wild.
being picked up.
I'm gonna throw down a confidence because I believe in you.
I mean, like, oh yeah, I don't think it's getting picked up on my mic.
You can take your 2d20.
Yeah, I mean, I
2d12.
did. For the record,
I
did
believe
do it
you.
like 4
I do.
times to myself.
It was worth a try.
Yeah, look at that. That's an 11 anyway, though.
It works out.
Yeah, this thing drops the book right into your hand.
Oh, neat. I got a book. Can I read the book?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I have no idea what this book
Give me 1 second. I got this. I have this book written down in my notes.
Oh,
Not the
yeah.
whole thing, but a good amount of it. Well, I'm getting that. Who is somebody going after one of the rocks? Or are we just like, is somebody
Well,
watching the big bird? Is somebody going after the rocks? How are we doing?
Let's see here. I think I think I was going to stand watch and have someone else with better sneaky skills go after one of the rocks.
Okay, so either me
Actually-
or Osiria is going for a rock.
Actually, this one might be more up your alley, I think. Because I don't know if it'll work on these, but you do have the cloak of Do Not Perceive.
Yeah. I guess I'm getting a rock. Or at least trying to.
Absolutely. Go on. Give me. Go ahead and roll me. I'll give you 2d12. You don't have to roll them at the same time. You can take one after the other if you are like.
Alright.
An 11. That's a 12 because we got confidence up.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I gotta roll
Isaac.
the second one. Just
Oh,
to know.
okay. Absolutely. You need to know if it's going to be a reap and sow.
Yeah.
I respect that.
So close. If we had a -1 as well, it would have worked. But it's a 3, so. Vulpa, as the book lands in your hands, it says, and as the candlestick crashed to the floor, splattering wax like blood from a butchered hog, it was clear that whoever had the guts to cross the threshold was about to get a lot more than they bargained for, especially with that cursed dagger gleaming in the moonlight, poised to strike again.
This is a pretty good read.
As Isaac's like making his way towards the stones. Isaac, this close, you can feel it. These have so much information in them.
Just
So the-
chock full of information.
Just so stacked with information.
Completely out of character. So basically, we filled the USB drives.
Oh yeah, that is what's happening here.
Okay. Okay.
I got you a stone, Isaac.
We got our rock back. We got our Himbonium seed stone back.
Because that is a 12 with the confidence, Isaac, you are completely and totally aware of what temperature this water is. You know what temperature this water is. You know how nutrient rich the plants around you are. You know how much they've been growing in the last couple of days. You know Sight and Active. You know that Lockstitch relationship tangential friends? Question mark. You know the exact weight of this stone. You know the exact weight of all of the mountains and all of the plants within visible range of this lake. You know how many lily pads there are. And you know exactly where they are. And it is radiating a lot of energy. Not a lot of energy. It is radiating a minimal amount of energy, but carrying that information.
Cool. As soon as
Oh, sorry, one more thing.
Mhm.
You know that the switch has been turned off. 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 Sentinel broken. The switch has been turned off.
Wait! We found the switch?
No, we learned it's off.
Oh, we learned that it's off.
Yeah, the switch has been is off. Yes.
So I'm just trying to remember. So we have to turn the switches on, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was in the reverse for some reason. My brain flipped it. Okay. Does it tell you any information about what the switch is?
The switch is in the hole.
Well, let's go to the hole.
Okay.
This bird, this wonderful bird, is giving Vulpa such side eye for taking that book. Like, they don't appear to be like hostile, but you might have made an enemy for life.
Oh, no.
She's busy reading the book more than
This
like,
bird specifically, an
you
enemy for
literally-
life.
Yeah, you literally took it food from its mouth, is how it sees it, I guess.
a fair trade. I gave a stone and I got a book.
I
I don't like what Chad is writing. Oh, this. Oh wait, does that mean all the birds in this area hate Vulpa?
mean, personally, I think it's funnier if it's just that one somehow.
Oh no, yeah, that one in particular. Yeah.
It is just that one. These birds are not hive minds.
Oh, thank goodness.
They
Okay.
they have to share the information, but Warlord can tell you how they share that information. He's holding it. You put this in somebody else's mouth. And then they know all of the stuff that you need to know.
Wait, so if I put that in my mouth, I'll get the knowledge?
Not you, because you don't know how to read it. Warlord and Isaac can read any language.
Oh, because librarian.
Because Bureaumancer.
Oh, because Bureaumancer. Not okay. So maybe by
It's just
touch.
a rock that's coded in binary.
Yeah.
It's like a rock that is excreting binary.
All right, and so if I give Isaac the hide and seek, can he locate the switch?
Oh, he knows where. Like he knows where it is, or he knows like where it's supposed to be.
In the hole.
It's in the hole in the ground.
hole.
Yes, but is it the hole in the ground in the water, or is it the hole in the ground?
I'm assuming the big hole.
Because there were two holes on this side.
I don't know how you would RP this, Isaac. So I'm gonna like give you the information and you tell me.
Okay.
You know where it is because that's where it is. It's the same as like somebody asking you where your eye is. It's right there. Like you're looking right at it. Why aren't like it's right there? It's where it should be. This is where it belongs. This is where it's always been. Why are you confused? And the whole time you're holding this, anybody asking you any question about this area, your answers they don't have to be, like, but tinge them slightly with the you know this because it's obvious.
Oh, so the same thing as if Isaac sees any like mathematical equation, he just automatically knows the answer.
Right, and it's just like, and it's so simple. It's so simple. Like why?
Okay.
This mission is kind of silly on face value.
Like, why are we looking for it? It's where it's supposed to be.
Okay, then let's go to it then. You lead the way.
Yes. We will follow your direction.
Oh, hey, Vulpa, we're leaving.
Yeah, I'm following, and she's just reading the book and looking. She has like done doing the thing where like it's just in front of her face, and she's just kind of vaguely following the voices.
With
The storm
permission.
raged outside like a wild beast, rattling the old mansion's windows with fury. The once flickering fireplace now roared with uncontrollable flames, casting sinister shadows that danced across the wall. Arthur's eyes narrowed as he took in the scene. The room was empty save for an overturned chair and a single playing card lying face up. The Ace of Spades.
Oh my god, the Ace of Spades! Oh.
So I'm going to suggest to Osiria and to Vulpa to sit on my shoulders, and I will walk us there. So that way they can relax.
Oh yeah, she gladly sits on your shoulder.
All right, and I offer to Osiria.
That is quite alright, but the offer is much appreciated.
Okay, so I have Vulpa on my shoulder so she can keep reading and we can keep moving.
The author is such a genius.
This book, I need to be incredibly clear to you, Vulpa. That book is fan fiction written about Arthur.
Oh, and she's loving it.
And it's T for trouble, but he's not actually there in the official books yet. This is just it's an old lady big fan. So the fact that it's terrible is supposed to be important. All right.
Just for the sake, by the way, since Vulpa is reading it, because T for Trouble would give an extra die roll for some random inspirational quote from it, can Vulpa just get an extra die roll the next time?
Oh, absolutely. Vulpa can 100% get an extra die roll.
Nice.
So, are we all on this? We got it. Good. Let me just do this real fast so I can get it all on the stream at the same time. Is that one good? Yeah, that one looks good. So, as you approach, it was the hole on the left, by the way, for the record.
Oh, okay.
We were like, it's right there.
So
Like,
we
it
walked right past it.
Literally, it's right in our face. It's right there.
Of course, as you say, Isaac.
It's like it's always been here. It's just right there.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you're right. Always been here. Absolutely.
You see, standing guard of this hole is an immense golem, very similar to the previous one, except for instead of humanoid, it's much more cephalopod. But it also appears to just be fallen over. No external damage, no cracking, no breaking of that kind. It just doesn't seem like it has the energy to keep moving.
Well, Isaac and everyone else is distracted. Ford picks up the communicator and sends a message to back to the ship. Please include Isaac in that medical check when we get back.
So like, Isaac though, like the stone is still very much giving you information about this. Have you guys? Has anybody read Dresden Files?
That I think I've heard that.
Yeah, I heard
I
of
don't
it.
think
I
I've
don't
read it.
know if I remember reading it.
Yeah, I don't remember reading it. I don't think
The
I've
first
ever
book
read it.
sucks. Then like 2 through 7 or something are pretty okay. But anyway, the main thing is there's he gets an ability called a genus local. Like a genius locale. As long as he is on this island, he knows everything, and I mean everything that happens on that island. Like he knows how many ants there are. He knows how many, like when they are taking a step. Isaac, that is what it's feeling like for you here. Like as long as you are holding this stone, like you know everything there is to know about the lake and the neighboring areas around it. The show was terrible. The show was real bad. Sorry,
Is
go
there
ahead.
anything about us at the stone, like since we arrived here? or no?
Absolutely. Isaac fully knows you, like once you got within sight of the lake. Isaac knows you guys' full weight. He knows exactly what you had for breakfast. He knows how often, like if you've brushed your teeth. He knows like what you are carrying in your pockets.
So he knows I've secretly carried on a jar of non-culinary fruit. Oh, great. Okay, good to know.
Not the most recent Dresden Files book, but the one right before the most recent one got really horny and really like power fantasy for the author in a really, really gross way. So I have to finish it because I finished stories, but I won't be paying for them.
Oh, conflict brought up a good question. Does does Ed know anything about the lightning that hit Osiria?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
If he knows anything, he is fully more aware that Osiria makes sense here. Osiria belongs here. Osiria's meant.
Oh.
Well, she's a plant from the and she's been to space.
she's a
so
plant.
yeah, she's a space plant. That makes sense to me.
Space plant, like, yeah, of course. That checks all the boxes of what Osiria is.
Yeah.
No, okay, Isaac. So how do we turn on the switch?
Down there.
Thank you so much.
In the hole.
I understand we have to go into the square hole, but how do we? What does the switch look like?
It looks like the switch.
Well-
Can you describe it to me? Other than
I did.
it's a switch.
I just did. The
That-
switch is the switch. It looks
Oh,
like the
did
switch,
you?
and it's in the hole.
All right, here's a
And that's
better
not
course
supposed
of
to be
action.
in the hole. We have to move that to get to the switch.
Oh, well, there we go. Let us start there.
Well,
I didn't realize we were going to be unplugging 2 holes in this game. For the record, that one's on my bad. Like, you guys probably can squeeze around it as long as it remains inactive.
Yeah, that's why what I was going to do was I was trying to see if I can look down into the hole to see if there was a way to climb down without disturbing this too much.
Well,
No, for sure.
Mind you, Vulpa is still on my shoulder while I do this.
Oh yeah, she's just directing you. She's like points over to like the little spire thing. It's like, hey, you can just wrap a rope around that and just rappel down.
Let us try to refrain from damaging anything else while we are here, though.
Yes, the creatures were not too pleased with us carving into.
What do you mean us? That was you.
There were 2 of us doing that.
No, it was only you.
Isaac was helping me.
I mean, Isaac was watching you.
No, Isaac was using telekinesis to cut.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the plant you tried to dig up.
No, I was talking about the golem situation.
Oh, the golem. Okay, never mind. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't damage the environment.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
I'm just gonna take us down there. I don't know how we got down there, but you guys don't have to make rolls. We have plenty of rope and stuff to get yourselves down here.
I was just about to play Get Out of the Salad on myself, so...
See, the rope idea wasn't bad.
Oh, look, it's a little friend. Oh, little friends!
Oh,
Okay.
that means Leo's nearby.
The other ones are Leo's friends.
No, these are the ones that look like the ones repairing the ship.
Oh, the not Leo friends.
These ones are much, much smaller as well.
Can we observe them saying the same thing?
They are not saying anything. I think if you observe them for a while, what you will hear is
Oh,
No.
Oh, they're low energy. Okay. Hey, Osiria, want us to use your thing to scan them?
I can try, but I cannot guarantee we'll provide any different results from the surface ones.
It's just like bulbs. You already checked these, dumbass.
Syria. I mean, they're low on energy, so they should be easy for you to catch now.
Yeah, but do we really want to piss off the moon?
Dun, 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 dun. You gotta hold down and B though.
No,
It
it's
doesn't work
it's
otherwise.
like the black and white low health music where it's just like
Like when it's way too intense for no reason.
It's just-
Wait, Isaac, is there a way to energize them?
Would it be
They
the
are
Switch?
low energy. But they are not the Switch. You know about them. You know exactly where they are. You know how much energy that they have. But yeah,
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Here.
I'm too scared to do anything now.
How about this? We will
Actually, I
keep
have an
moving.
idea. Can I try holding the stone towards one of them?
oh for sure.
Oh, okay.
I got it. I remembered the stone. You hold the stone out to it. It, like, you see it take in. It like reaches its like bumblebees when they're like reaching out to flower or like the
Oh,
pollen.
with the proboscis, with their proboscis.
Yeah, it's just like starts coating its face and like information, and then it just turns and looks at Vulpa and squints its eyes.
Oh no!
Isaac, what are you doing to them? What are you
Tenuous.
telling them?
Tenuous.
Now, is tenuous only for Vulpa or tenuous for Lockstitch?
I don't think it can tell the difference.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Kay told told the moon that everyone that Kay considered like that person was that person. I
Oh,
think the moon lumps you all in as one person. You are Lockstitch.
So Lockstitch is not a group, but a being.
In the eyes of
In the eyes of the moon. In the eyes
In
of
the
the
eyes of the moon.
Okay.
All you had to do was not share that information with them.
Well, it's now tenuous, so let's at least it's not worse.
Here's a weird question. How does it react to Osiria then, given what we learned just a minute ago?
I
Oh
think
yeah.
they're all pretty much they will walk over Osiria. They will avoid everybody else, but they will walk over Osiria as though you see them walk over each other.
Fascinating.
Wow. So shall we proceed?
Yes, of course.
The stone, the seed stone, is slowly losing its color, and you are losing the range that it carries, all that information for the record.
Ooh.
But here you guys go. You're in the next room, and yeah, that's what you see.
So question, is there a slot on that thing for the stone?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
At least I don't think so.
Isaac does just point. See the Switch.
All right,
Okay.
I guess-
Is the switch the creature or the device?
It's the Switch.
Before they get to it, Osiria's just gonna climb up and start investigating like both parts of this.
I'm maybe just joining you because it was just literally him just sighing and to be like, never mind. He gently puts down Vulpa so he can go join Osiria.
Can you guys move your tokens? Show me where you're going.
Okay.
Okay, just had to make sure I actually could move it.
Let's see here. I am thinking that we are like here.
Yeah, I was thinking like up here, like in the spot where there's less flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's a group.
Oh, it wasn't one creature, it was several creatures.
It's a cuddle pile.
These guys fall off of they languidly roll off of it and land on you. The second they land on you, two things happen. One, they feel almost like Velcro. Like, what if Velcro was silky smooth?
I hate it.
So
But
you don't
go ahead.
realize that you're being caught in it until you're too late. Especially if you have fur.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then this other one lands on Osiria. And here's the second part that happens. 1 AP damage. They are very soft, though. They're so warm. They're so incredibly warm.
So we each take 1 AP damage.
Yeah, you two.
Okay.
Isaac, you know that there are 18 of them in there right now, balled up for heat. I don't think the moon tells heat numbers or measurements the same as the echo. So I can't say X number of I can't say feet because the moon doesn't know feet. The moon might tell you it is 30 steps to a place for you, but that is slowly starting to wear off. Hey everybody. So roll for studies.
Okay.
You don't have to study the machine right now. You can study the weird thing that has attached itself
Well,
to you.
yeah, at this point I'm more concerned about why is this stuck on me and why did it hurt?
Meanwhile, Osiria's similar case, opposite feeling. She's just curious about the new friend.
God, that's not good.
With a serious portrait, I like to just think it's hugging her arm.
Yeah, I feel like it just landed on her arm and she's just like, oh, hello.
It is literally for Forge, it's more like a shoulder pad.
What? Sorry, go ahead.
Would the Echo Slate give me an additional die roll here, or?
Oh, for sure.
I would.
And would the last bit of energy from the rock give me an additional die roll?
Yeah, absolutely would.
Let me see here. Hold on. Do I have another thing? What was the thing that we used to? Is it the pinch?
Pinch hitter for your roll.
Yeah. Can I re-roll my die with a pinch hitter?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank goodness.
So this is moats. Moats are fluffy creatures with 8 hidden legs, thriving in energy-rich areas. They absorb energy and pass it to nearby flora and fauna, aiding growth. Once agile air travelers, they become sedentary due to the moon's stillness, gathering around large energy sources and reproducing asexually at a rapid pace.
So oh, jeez. I don't like the sound of that. Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, jeez.
2 AP damage.
Isaac, it appears our friends are being coated in fluffy creatures.
Yes.
Wait,
and
Oh wait, are we taking 1 AP per creature?
Oh yeah.
So
Oh.
it's we took the one and now we're taking 2 more.
Cumulative upkeep, people. We're going back to
Oh,
Ice Age.
perfect.
We're doing magic.
Gotta sack those lands. What information were you two looking for about? About these guys or about anything else? Isaac, real fast, because of your nat 12 right there. This is the switch. They don't belong there. They are not supposed to be there. Something belongs there. You need it. Silly me. Put it on the floor over here. You're gonna have to put that one where it belongs.
Oh, yeah, confidence is still up.
Oh yeah, because no one confidence hasn't been broken yet. No one's rolled low enough to break confidence.
Let's go.
Alright. Isaac, that is what you know you need to do. To turn it back on, you need to get that flower back where it belongs.
Cool. So
Go ahead.
Oh, so go, motioning to Vulpa. So those little guys aren't supposed to be there. That thing is. I don't know where they're supposed to be, but it's definitely not there.
I feel like, just as an aside, like I feel like there's the pan over to like, that's when we see they've multiplied and now there's just one attached to either of Osiria's arms.
I'll be honest, I don't want any of those near my tails.
Can we get some help getting these things off?
Well, can you get more of them before we get them off?
I would rather not.
That could be rather dangerous for both of us if...
Why? I mean, we need to get them out of here. What's wrong with them?
We are taking damage.
Damage?
Perhaps if we had something akin to a lightning rod that could draw them in? They seem to be particularly fond of our magic.
So, do you want a magical creature?
We need something with a magical source to draw them away from us.
Trying to think if an illusory creature would be enough of a bait for them.
I'm going to buff your magic.
What?
You're using magic, right?
I wasn't like committing to it. I was just trying to.
Oh,
think
okay.
I was trying to like
don't worry
think
about it.
if like if I was to create a magical illusion, would they even care about it?
We could try. Couldn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could try and bring out the illusion, the illusory creature.
Yeah, what's that creature gonna be? Where's it gonna go? What are we talking about here?
Well, they like Forge, so I'll just create Forge.
Okay.
I'll just create a second Forge next to the real Forge.
Oh, God.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a D12. Of course,
Wait.
absolutely. Oh, go ahead.
You have the option to roll again because you read T for Trouble.
This is true. You can roll again if you want to.
Like, sure. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
That's the same.
The exact
Hey,
same
hey,
roll.
never- I mean, but so
I got
so
double
does so does buff magic and confidence work?
No, I think
Together,
confidence is broken
or-
from when you rolled that 4, actually.
Well, no, remember I re-rolled it. I used the redo.
I think we have still like followed through with the roll itself is what breaks it, not whether or
Oh,
not we
okay.
take it.
Got you. Okay, then we're good. But does the bluff?
Yeah, but the buff
magical
magic
help?
definitely helps it out. Like it,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a success.
I don't think it changes anything in the grand scheme of this one, though.
No, it just makes it a
Slightly
pretty number.
more successful
Yeah,
success.
exactly.
It feels a little bit better.
True.
Vulpa just gets an overwhelming sense of pride with that illusion.
Oh, God.
It's like, yeah. I did great with that. Jesus.
Hey,
Uh,
real quick, Vulpa, how much AP are you putting into this thing? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I was
7,
gonna
8,
say under normal
9,
conditions, so
10, 11.
it is 3 AP for 6 HP is the conversion rate.
Oh yeah, 3 AP for 6 HP. Yeah. You want to like
How
push it even
many
further?
Did you say there were?
We do. Yeah.
There are
did- we-
12 of them right there.
God damn it.
I think I can put 9 into it.
So it has 6 AP to run with.
And yeah, I'm just gonna have it run deeper into the tunnel.
Oh, I love it. Kay
Wrong
Simmons, wait
choice.
for me! Yells Forge as he's just trundling through this place.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
Simmons, wait for me! Adventure! I bring the friendship!
Problem has been solved.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah, that problem has definitely been just taken care of. Push it down the road. Just that's
did
it.
that
Taking it.
detach the ones that we have?
Oh no. These guys like you. You guys both have more.
You guys taste better.
Oh, jeez.
They didn't have to fight for it. Also, this is empty now. It's also radiating a heat. It's basically Warlord Isaac. It is about 0.002 AP a day is how much they've been consuming. It's like, let's do a quick math as to how much they just ate right there.
Like combined together?
Yes, all of them together were subsisting off of 0.002 AP.
A day.
A day.
And you said there were 18 of them.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, only like 16 of them are attached to this. I know. Yeah. The rest are here. These two just suddenly appeared, by the way. These two didn't come down off of it. They kind of,
yeah.
gremlins when they get wet situation.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, I'm definitely sticking with the visual that, like, the camera panned away for a bit, and when it came back, there was just 2 more on these 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. So I take it we have to put that thing up there.
Yes, and quickly, and
Get-
I'll
thank you,
hopefulness so that
please. Oh, right, because it doesn't work down here. Can't.
How are we getting this up there? We using tools, or we just fucking like like just doing it the strong way? Because it's about the size of you, Forge.
Well, I can lift myself. That's not a
No,
problem.
that's absolutely true.
So if Osiria can help me, just
course.
stabilize. We'll strongman it up the way, and I will get my cardio for the day.
very well, I will do what I can to assist.
Let's see here real fast. Just a fun. Just don't worry about it. It's not doing anything or anything.
That's fine, I'm sure.
Oh no!
3 AP damage.
Quick -1.
That would be probably worse.
I mean, someone did monster mash us, so I'm guessing this is the consequences of that.
Oh yeah, this is 100%. This is what he mashed. And the real problem is now we can't solve it, and like because it's going running down the hill. Like we can't even we can't complete the monster mash because the other fucking 12 of them are just charging their asses down the place, drinking an illusion.
So we want to try and continue to put this thing back where it belongs.
Don't worry, in due time we'll have an equal number that we started with here.
Not, please.
Sorry, can you guys move this?
Oh,
Yeah.
let me see if I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Just put it
Yep.
back.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Like they say at home, perfection guaranteed.
it starts humming. And not the way that an engine normally hums, but the way like an opera singer starts warming up her vocal
pretty.
cords. Like that is the and like the deep vibrations all the way to the high highs as it echoes through the caverns. You see all of the succulents around you start to shake in like recognition that it happened. Osiria, like something you know, like, all right, nice. This place is looking more like home. It's feeling great.
I was gonna say, like, do the flowers in her hair react as well? Like,
Yeah, I was trying to like. You're covered in like
I mean, it's hard to tell with the
you're covered in moats right now.
yeah, with them it's a little hard to notice, but they're definitely reacting.
Sorry, Isaac. Forge, anything that you need to do that involves either of your arms and being able to see out of both eyes is impossible. This one has covered up your left eye completely. It's like wearing an eye patch.
Oh, I'm used to it. I've worn eye patch wear before.
Osiria, try your best not to have to do anything with your hair because they are definitely on you. They're like, it's like a helmet.
Is there any way to use like if we were going to go back and think back when Osiria got pollinated and then got zapped, can we static shock them off?
I mean, yeah, the Syria just lightning struck them like you did the plane.
I mean, technically, I have the capability to do that, but that would be spending more energy than I feel like I will have in just a moment here.
And he reaches into his pocket. Would an elemental scroll help?
I'm just gonna ask, do we get the feeling that these things are just like super parasitic? Like there's like soft parasitic. Like
Forge
I
is
just gotta
no. Forge is already on that. Yeah, Forge is already thinking that.
You know, I actually kind of think, didn't Kay say something about if we think it's harmful, kill it on sight?
Oh, if it attacks us, yes, she did.
Is it? Do you feel like you're being attacked right now?
Very much so.
Well,
On a scale from 1 to 10, what is the attack happening?
Yeah. Are
It's
you
like-
currently in danger right now?
Do you feel like you're going to eventually succumb to some kind of injury or
I
death?
absolutely do.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
yes, but
So should I bring that
Please.
illusion back?
please.
Oh, that illusion is gone.
It's dead by this.
Oh, you'd have
Oh,
like
yeah,
yeah,
but now
you,
it's
you,
dead,
you could
yeah.
summon another one for sure. But
Unless
like
she's gonna like touch her like thing, like, oh no, wait, they ate it.
it's just like they ate it, and I'm pretty sure there's.
More.
What do you mean? There's 36 more?
Yeah, she like looks down the tunnel, just like,
Sorry.
you know, I think Kay can deal with the rest of them.
Yeah, What's the little moats between friends?
Oh, I think at this point, Vulpa's gonna aim her rifle at Assyria's head.
Well,
What?
Hey.
Just hold it still. It's like
It-
shooting an apple.
Listen.
This thing's face gets huge, just absolutely huge, so you can see how adorable it is before you pull the trigger.
All through the scope, yeah.
Oh,
Ernest just pulls out his
never
revolver.
heard it.
Listen, so this has to happen, okay? I'm not gonna leave this choice up to you two. Which one do you want to get shot by Isaac first?
Shot with what?
I have no bullets.
Please, no.
No. Do we not have like anything with electrical charge?
Listen, okay. Who's to say that's even gonna work, right?
I'm
And-
willing to risk it for the biscuit.
And you might still get hurt. Either, like, regardless, there's still harm coming to you. The point
If
is, we need to get rid of these.
the
So,
thing is, the longer we wait, I'm going to get hurt. We're not going to be able to do anything.
I just believe it would be best if we found a method to remove them that doesn't involve me getting shot.
I too would prefer not to have.
All right. Well, you have 3 seconds to come up with that plan.
looks at Vulpa. I mean, I'm pretty sure we both have pretty good aim, so.
Yeah, and like I said, 2 seconds remain.
Yeah,
You
Like,
better, but
Do you
better-
guys want to try to walk these back, like, to the luminary station back on the
I don't think I'll have the AP enough for it.
You guys can definitely show, like, I'm gonna roll a 4-sider. That's how many more of them are gonna appear on you between now and you guys getting there. If you guys want to do that. If not, we can just deal with it right here. If you guys want to do more studying, absolutely. If you guys just want to shoot them off, I'm here for it. Let's pull that trigger.
I will say we don't
Pun
have to
intended.
bring 20 of them back with us.
Exactly. I don't want to bring this to the ship.
And as we've seen, they just start multiplying really quick. So I don't.
I'm
think we should-
pretty sure there's like 36 down there. Wait, 37.
Hey, Alan, just for the fuck of it, I'm gonna spend 2 AP just to use my scouter to see how much health these things have.
0.002. Like they have, no, because they have 1 HP apiece. They like,
Oh, so can I take my sharp carp and stab them?
yeah, you can start stabbing them.
Okay, then that's what I'm going to do.
Well, while you stab them, so 10 of them, as you begin stabbing the first 3, they split into 10.
Wait, what? Well, I'm down for the count. I'm down to 0 at this point, 0 AP.
You get crazy woozy and collapse on the ground.
Okay, killing them multiplies them really rapidly.
Ooh, that's not fun at all.
I have a theory.
And then they all hop off of Forge's disgusting, lacking magic body, and just all of them stare at Osiria and start making the move in.
Okay, I have a theory that I would like to try before they all pounce on Osiria at once.
Okay, yep.
I want to use my new tattoo, the Liberation Shield, to create essentially a barrier around Osiria that will hopefully push these ones off, and
Oh shit, that would, wouldn't it?
yeah, so like,
He,
Hey, Osiria, is
Isaac
that...
and Vulpa, I'm gonna need you two to roll me rolls to successfully dodge the number that are gonna come flying into this room.
Ooh. Oh, that's not great.
That's a tough choice.
Area, if any of these touch my tails, I will come for you.
you wanted a plan, I made a plan.
Somehow I'm going with 2, but 6.
I also had the plan. And look, I succeeded. They're no longer on me. I did good,
Or-
right?
I imagine Forge is saying this while barely conscious on the
Oh,
ground.
yeah, no, this is me mumbling. I'm mumbling and kind of like drooling on the ground as I'm saying this. I did it. I did it. Everyone.
All right.
Hey, Alan, I have an idea.
Yeah, hit me.
So, I can. Okay. Can I use/sacrifice one of my mini magic items to avoid having one of these things watch over?
Absolutely. That was what the tough choice was gonna be.
Cool. I'm
Like,
going
it
to
is-
use one you gave me a long time ago, the Rosa Bee, and cast Shield on myself, and it's no longer usable.
Aw, adorable. We'll refund that one for you. Wait, yeah.
Yeah, because it was the 6. No.
Yeah, it was actually a 6. They rolled twice on accident, and only the 6 was the one that should have counted, and a 7 isn't enough to do anything now that we're playing by 12-sided rules. All right, Vulpa, it's flying right at your tail. So bushy.
Osiria?
It's just like it just looks like the perfect place that it would nest in.
This thing is never coming out if it touches that Osiria.
Do you have a magical item or a way to dodge said thing? These guys are all on the rows of bees, by the way. They love it.
Best I could probably do as far as dodging.
What's 7 a
goes?
success? We had the math out earlier.
8 is a success. 7 is adventure.
No.
So it's
Yeah, so it is
it would
7
actually.
is adventure. Oh no, I stand by this. This thing is heading straight for that tail.
I don't know.
Oh, and yeah, it's only
All right,
we wanted
natural 7.
natural 7s are adventure.
Yeah,
so
natural
it could be a
regular
success.
7 would be a success.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. We had this talk earlier. You guys weren't there for it. Yeah, we wanted 7s to not... 7s are moon special. Something happens that might be good for the moon. Getting into Vulpa's tail might be good for the moon. Like, it very much wants to.
I don't know if Osiria would be able to relay this in character, but just a thought that maybe Vulpa would make the connection on. So far, 2 people have done very well with shield spells, so if you've got a scroll
I
for that,
don't have it. I can do invisibility, and that's about it.
But I wish I had known that because I do have the scrolls for it.
I mean, like I said, I think the
What
best
else?
I could do is like the invisibility granted for splitting image, and like
Yeah.
maybe dodge it without.
Yeah, for sure. I would 100% give that to you.
It just hops in the clone's tail.
Oh, jeez.
The clone's like, why?
Betrayal.
Just the one
She-
hand popping up from the fur, like the levels of fur.
The clone's face comes out for a second just to have one latch onto it.
She's like traumatically brushing her own tail, ignoring the cries of the clone.
No, mind you, I do have a 25 AP shots in my bag.
here,
I was gonna
I'll-
play one of the ones I have to.
Yeah, I was gonna do that as
Yeah.
well. So
As we're rapidly being surrounded.
Yeah, we need to get out. So- Meanwhile, Forge is just like, I did it. I won.
Aid Forge, I am 2 of my clones.
I'm just hoping that I can get like the way that it looks for poor fucking clone Vulpa. Just one eye, the only thing you can see. Just a single teardrop.
What is my purpose? What was I created for?
The betrayal.
You pass the butter.
Wait. No, I can feel like it's the last words of the clone would be tenuous and just squinty eye.
I never finished the book.
oh, good lord.
I'll never
That
know.
clone's
how
gonna
it
die without
ends.
ever finishing. They have no idea how Arthur survived.
Okay, I'm taking the 1 AP. It's like at least be vertical.
They all see. I don't know. The splatter is unnecessary. They all see that thing, and you start like looking around, and they are all over the walls. They're all over the walls. They're all over the ceiling. This place like humming, coming back to life. You see them coming out of cracks and like sitting at stalactites, and then you start to notice
Oh,
and be
jeez.
reminded of their names being motes and what Osiria's echo slab said, as they are just like floating in the air weightless.
Oh no.
And then one of them leans its head back and then leans its head forward as hard as it can and starts sonic rolling at you.
Oh my god.
We need to go.
You know, I
now.
don't normally recommend the use of flamethrowers, but I think we really should bring those here.
We need to go. We need to reconvene with a better plan. And we need to. I do not
Run
know.
away!
I need medical attention.
It's okay. So
Can I hold on. Can I oh god, what is oh my god, I have it and I've been dying to use it. Hold on, where is it? Oh god, I have so many cards.
Imagine Kay and Simmons just hear them screaming and running away.
Okay, would you all be okay if I use the curtain call for this situation?
yeah, it would just get you guys like right back, and you could do that for sure if you wanted to.
That I just want to get them. I just want to get everybody else's permission too. I don't want to.
Yeah, no man.
Well, I mean, we're not technically fulfilling the Monster Mash anyways.
I don't
Oh,
think
no,
we were
absolutely
going
not.
to at the rate this was
Given
going.
at
No,
least
that's-
half of them weren't here.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Can we? Would you mind if I use a curtain call? We just have
we
to.
could probably leave
Yeah.
at a rapid speed, preferably.
Okay, so I'm playing the curtain call. Here it goes.
They all just so weird. Alright, for a laugh, can each one of you give me one 12-sider?
Sure, no
Sure.
problem. Oh, nice.
Oh, perfect.
I've been. This has been an interesting game.
Sure has.
Yes, it has been. Look, the moats are the perfect example of a toxic friendship.
Oh no, they said they were friends. They even looked us.
We're back in the Luminaries place. Like, don't worry about that. It's underneath your clothes. Nobody can see it.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, good thing we escaped.
Oh,
See, I get the feeling Osiria was running away in her wolf form, so it probably just latched onto her
Yeah.
fur while she was escaping.
yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Just an itty bitty one. It's like,
Oh god, that this is how this is how pandemics begin.
it's like you guys all like. You know what? No, you know what? I like it. You guys were very good. Very like you played a really good game today, and I don't want to like take that away with just a stinger thing. I think what we did get out of like 3 successes outweighing 1 failure is you do have one of them. You do not have it by like particularly forcefully or anything, but we can add one of these little moat guys to the Luminarian study, so you guys can study the biology of this place. Does that sound
so
cool?
it's contained. So it's
Yeah.
contained.
Contained.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think as soon as she caught it, like, on her, Osiria would contain it, so...
Absolutely. And like it is not splitting in the containment thing. It's not that it's absent of AP, just AP doesn't go through it. It's like I'm not saying it's like a null metal situation. I think they're probably like a silver thing that are just like neutral to magic.
I see. Question for you. So have I rested enough from us from the curtain call to get my AP back, or is that going to take?
Oh, not your, definitely not your full AP.
Well, that's what I was wondering, like how much from
Uh,
the curtain
just-
call.
Oh, the curtain call. Yeah, just you guys are just back here safely.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody's recovering AP or HP in this arc until like the end of it.
Oh man, I'm on 1. Okay.
There'll be ways of like recovering and stuff, obviously.
yeah.
Peanut comes in here, and Peanut just looks around. He's just like, "All right, excellent. First mission went well. Heard like apparently the Moon Lady's singing again. That sounds great. How are we? That's adorable. I love that. Can I pet it?
No, don't
No.
touch it. Don't.
Absolutely not.
Be very careful. They are very dangerous if taken out of containment.
I
Hmm.
almost died.
I feel
Likewise.
like all of us almost died.
Well, true, but I
In
almost.
fact, last thing I saw with the clone before it died was it was looking at Kay. I feel like they're about to die. They're probably already dead.
And she's
Oh,
like, Peanut waves his hand. He's like, no. Simmons is with them. They're fine. And she's like, keeps staring at this cute little guy. She's like, man.
Uh,
What did we learn about the moon? Other than it, like, what is a switch? What was the switch?
It is a switch.
well, I'm gonna be more specific in my report. Apparently, like, literally, you see, Forge just frustrated from the switch is a switch. Just raise his paw up and be like, "Excuse me, I will answer the question for this one."
I feel like at this point, if anyone asks Isaac to describe the switch, he just does the same thing, like the switch.
Yes.
The switch
yeah,
knows it's a
exactly.
switch because it's a switch.
Yes.
Obviously.
Okay, so in our case, it appears that the switch might be different in depending on situations, but our switch was what looked like a succulent on a electronic device.
Peanut looks out the window real quick. Yeah, that seems like it checks out.
Also, we've learned that the isopod creatures are hive mind. Because Isaac and I helped out Leo and Nicole by unwedging a golem so they can get down to Kay and Simmons. Our relationship with the moon is now considered tenuous.
Tenuous, you say, as like Peanut is like holding like an envelope with a seal on it that looks like 3 green onion stalks coming out of the ground. And he's just like, oh, that doesn't seem like great news. But nobody was hurt? Did you hurt anything while you were out?
Also there was this big bird creature that ate seed stones and gave it. That's how Isaac learned of where the switch's location was. The bird doesn't like Vulpa, hence doesn't like us. So apparently, we as Lockstitch are considered one being to the moon. So if
Peanut
any of
nods.
us do anything, all of us are blamed for it.
I was just reading a book.
You took the food from its mouth, which was the book, but it was necessary. So it's not your fault. It just was the situation.
Peanut's head just going up and down a lot. He just like slaps on the back of Osiria's arm with the letter that he's carrying. And he's just like old times, isn't it?
Oh.
Honestly, yes, it is.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Good work, you all. This is really good. Like, and he's just like walks around, like goes from one person to another, just shaking your hands. It's just like, amazing job, Vulpa. Really good job, Isaac. Thank you very much, Forge. And it's just like, of course. Salutes Osiria. He's just like, this is the start of a grand adventure, everybody. A grand adventure. And then like he very happily skips out the door.
Is it because he's in space?
Oh, he loves being in space.
That's why. Okay,
So
that
are we
makes
gonna
sense.
tell
That's
him about what happened to Osiria? Or no?
Oh, but they would know because I reported it. Also, the fact that
I-
Isaac needs to get his head checked.
Uh,
I just didn't include that you got pollinated. That's the only thing I didn't say.
Well, I was more alluding to the red lightning than the pollination.
Oh, the red lightning. Yes, yes.
yeah, add that to the notes.
The
for the rec-
lightning is normally silver, not red.
Yeah, no, Forge's report is going to be very detailed.
I think Osiria is going to make it very clear that the other part of what happened with the plant is best saved to her report because clearly the rest of them can't be trusted to describe it the right way.
Well,
I know.
Look,
Like
I have to.
Osiria's vehemence that she did not get pollinated makes the rest of it like not work. Like nobody reads it because Osiria says it's full of lies and everybody just believes it. It's the same thing that happened to Kay when she was trying to give the book to everybody. The second the captain read it, decided it wasn't worth reading and just threw it away.
Oh, perfect.
Wait, you made our reports irrelevant. Is what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, you can write the reports. It's just like the second, because like Osiria's just gonna be like, don't read it. Like they're lying. And it's just like, okay.
I mean, as long as you leave out the pollination bit, then she won't say anything.
No, I'm not saying you got pollinated. I'm just saying what the incident was. Like I'm describing the incidents.
Describing the events that look exactly like pollination.
Yes, but I do not call it pollination because she doesn't want it to be referred to as pollination. So it does he will be very specific as to not use that word.
Peanut is down in the kitchen with Gemini right now. For the record, that's where he went.
So
Nothing
technically,
No food is better for Peanut than spaceship cafeteria food. That's his weakness.
so in the report, Forge would say you got dusted by the
Local
fauna.
flora.
By the
Yeah,
flora. Sorry, by the
Flora
flora.
got crop
By the
dusted
flora.
by the plants.
Osiria got farted on by the plant.
But I did not say pollinated in the report, so she can't erase me.
You know, I will take what I can get.
That series just like a win is a win.
so I would be turning in my report to. Wait, who's my senior officer? Would that be? That would be Royce. No, it's not Royce.
Are you a luminary or a seam guard?
I'm Seam Guard. So
Yeah, if
mine
you're
would
seam
be-
guard, it is. It's Krieg.
Oh god.
Oh, Krieg. You know what? I'm gonna hand this to Royce.
Oh, well, I'll be taking mine that way anyway. Would you like me to bring yours as well?
No, I will accompany you. Keep you company.
Very well.
I need to walk off what happened.
I do not blame you in the slightest.
Do you want to get some food later in the mess hall?
Sure.
I'm going to need a drink and to triple check my fur to make sure there's no things in it.
All right, yeah, that wraps up today's game. I don't know if Nika fell asleep. Oh no, she didn't. Turns out she did, but she woke up just in time. She's woken up because she needed to take Tums. I'd like to keep you all up to date on what's going on here.
Oh,
Appreciate that.
much appreciate. Yes, much
It's
appreciate.
for the calcium, everybody. It's not because she has the really bad heartburn. That's why I take Tums. That and
but
I
it's
keep
also-
eating Taco Bell, and I know I shouldn't, but I keep doing it.
Yeah, but no, Tums are really good for a quick infusion. You know, a quick influx.
Alright. Real quick, let's do a recap for what happened today. We learned a lot of things about the moon. Firstly, we studied the little isobulbs, and they were great. We know that some of the things are hive-minded, as well as pollinators. Like the hive mind isobulbs will go from one plant to another, and that's how the plants transfer their information. We saw them do that last time, but we saw them do it a lot this time. There are some plants that are very tall, and inside their bulbous flower bulb are stones that are completely devoid of information, but they are waiting for it. They desire it. They will soak it up. So far, we've only seen those stones used to feed a giant bird that then regurgitated it with all of the information that could possibly be had around a pond. And Isaac decided to carry that around for a little while. That was fun. We also saw a sentinel in a hole. It's where the switch was the whole time. Isaac had to tell you guys all where the switch was. It was in the hole. We went there. We went to the hole. We had to pass a broken down sentinel that, because we played Curtain Call, I don't know if it's up and walking around yet, but it might be. But then when we found the switch, it was covered in motes. Motes are small, feather-light creatures that attach to you like silken Velcro. It's very soft. It doesn't feel like it tears, but they will steal 1 AP from you every single turn as long as they're attached. And instead of getting bigger, they just split into another one, and then you take that damage again. And then they both split into another one, and then you take that damage again, and etc., etc. We have learned that they will leave your body if you are completely out of AP. Also, they have gained a taste for illusions, and you sent 16 of them down the direction that Simmons and Kay went. That then turned into 38 more. So 54 motes are floating the direction of Kay and Simmons. Then you guys fixed the switch by replacing the succulent situation. And then you're just ready to go. This one just looked like it fell out of its place. Or like it got moved out of its place so these guys could subsist on the very limited amount of magic that was trickling out from the inside. And yeah. And there we are. That is the end of today's game. And then tomorrow we've got a game at 5. And then on Saturday we got a game at 5. And then on Sunday, we have a game at 5. But yeah, thank you all so much for playing these weird space games that we're playing right now. We're on the moon, everybody.
On the moon.
Force in space, finally! Force just finally made it. He's playing with the big boys now.
Does that mean we all get to say we've been to space?
Yes, we can now say it.
I think that Peanut's just definitely like, I've been to real space.
Like, this isn't real space.
I've been to outer space. You guys have been to space.
As an Echo native, this is the spaciest space I've ever seen.
Exactly, as an Echo native, this is definitely the spaciest space. I cannot wait to tell the rest of the
Just Peanut standing next to Osiria, just constantly like little elbow bumps. It's like, all right. First time in space, huh?
Oh, jeez. I love this for us, eh?
I am good. Nika's about to roll credits, everybody. Say goodbye forever.
Bye
Goodbye
forever.
forever, everyone.
Goodbye forever, everybody.